did choir and band in high school, and I took voice lessons in high school and then voice lessons at University of Akron. It's frustrating not to be an instrumentalist. I am a vocalist. I play the ukulele functionally for what I do. When you have that kind of classical training ingrained, it's really hard to not feel wrong about doing something creative, using your voice in a different way that is expressive rather than prescriptive. Influences, I enjoy musical theater a lot, that style. I like clever ways of building a story, and I have a hard time doing something that repeats. So if I have a chorus, there's always something different about it. And it's not like a rule, I just can't go into that room again. There are humorous artists who are also really good musicians, really funny songs, but also topics that are fantasy topics, but they're really kind of heart-wrenching. Sara Bareilles is a huge one for me too. Always a clever lyric, always a different way of saying things, and the musicality and the directions that she goes in to illustrate it. I love it.
First of all, how did you get this notated like that? Check this out.
I use Muse Score, which is free.
You decided, you found your melody, you've written the lyric. So now you're doing arrangements. You have sheet music for what?
So voice, obviously, and this one is piano and violin. That song that I did at the Bring Your Song was my first song. There literally would have been no other outlet for me. There would be no reason for me to ever have written a song because there was a place to step in and actually participate in that. Then I was able to get that to take off. Probably would never have written a song if it weren't for Bring Your Song. I tend to write phrases of melody along the same melody that you would speak them. So if you're saying, how are you today? It's an up and a down. I was like, well, if I were to speak this, it would be in this rhythm and it would be these intonations. So just translating that. If I start a song, eventually I will finish it. Or if I finish a song and I don't think of another one, I probably will at some point. A lot of this happens while I'm walking my dog. So as I'm walking, just kind of like singing a song and putting it together. And then when I get to the point of putting chords to it, I find the notes on the ukulele and then I go online to Uke Buddy, Chord Finder, something like that. I'm a melody and lyrics person. My first song, first part of it that came to me was, I'm just going to take this shortcut to the long way around. I also like dichotomy, opposite, shortcut, long way. It just kind of built into describing a lot of ways that I have moved through my life. I don't want it to be too full. I don't have a voice that can blast through. I'm not a real wailer. Or at least the tone in this,
She's not a wailer. Your voice, piano, violin. Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing how this manifests itself.
He walks away, her petals scatter. She's happy on the ground. I am really enjoying this process of scoring this song. There's this fear of well, what if next year I don't like it anymore? That's going to happen no matter what. So I am now looking at my other songs and I want to fill them out. I just hear these different things. So I'm excited to go back and go a little deeper on the songs that I have and maybe do some recording of ones I have already. And I would also like to collaborate more. I would love to coach vocals. When Matthew was recording, I was having these realizations of vocalists, sometimes there are certain words that maybe aren't translating right to get exactly the sound someone wants. So I think I would be pretty helpful at any chance I get to harmonize too, I would take.
I'm always thankful for a sunny day like this in the middle of the winter. I'm highly affected by the lack of sunlight that happens in Ohio winters. We're gonna put a number on the screen. Reach out to somebody that you know loves you. Don't carry it alone, all right? Hey, warmer days are ahead. Love you guys.
Another thing that came to mind, getting older and understanding more nuances in what I love about teaching and training, and truth of it is that I love to help people understand how to take the next step and how to have a good foundation and being successful in what they want to do. Understanding more and more that it is important to work with people who have also worked on those truths for themselves. Collaborate with people who are just being honest about their feelings, about their limitations and wishes and dreams, strengths and lesser strengths. I don't think we have weaknesses. That's another thing I love, is helping people understand and see the truth of what they are good at. Because I think a lot of times we hold on to things that we are not that good at, and that's really painful and a lot of work for us to do and accomplish, when we could just let that go and do this other thing we're incredible at and value the things that you're really good at.